What is up, everybody? Thank you, Last War family, for tuning in. This is RTV Joe with your next team breakdown. This specific viewer has asked to stay anonymous, so I will not be able to show you his squad name or give him credit today for his post, but I do still want to kind of break this down for you guys. So what his question was is he went, I have all air versus all tank. I should have won bigger than this. And he is correct. I don't have the video, and I wouldn't be able to show you guys the video because that would show the name on it. But as you can see, though, he didn't have a whole lot left over at the end of this match. So we're going to talk about things you can do when you've gotten to this higher level, like what he's at. So our first video was really earlier on. This one is going to be people who are both in the almost 30 million range. What can really each of them do to impact and attack the other stronger? So let's go here first. First thing that I'm seeing from my left side, which is my the person who requested the video, where they can improve first and foremost, and what's causing the problem here. It's first of all the stars on the chips. It's a massive difference here that is saving this person. It's added 400,000 to his power. But not only that, and we'll go look at the chips in just a second. I want to show those specifically to you. I'll show you on mine what these specific chips have done for him, because he has 2 stars on all of them. And what he's done, and this is one thing I advise all of you guys to do, is pick a team and focus on them. That's the biggest mistake we make, really, with Last War, especially early on, but it's spreading the love around. Once you pick who you're going to stick with, tank, air, missile, whichever one it is, put all of your free stuff that you get onto the one set. And you can pivot at some point and go, okay, I'm ready to switch from missile to air, or tank to missile, or back, or you know what I'm saying, or back to tank. You can do that for sure. And our person on the left hand side has made the right call as far as going to the missile first. Going to the air from tank, because air does beat tank, and we can see that even with these boosts, he's still beating this person. But let's go and think and talk about exactly what's causing the problem. So the first part is the chips. The second part is the Wall of Honor. If you look there, he's getting 8. We can see up here in this area here. Wall of Honor, 5th one down from the top. It's going to give you and let me just do, well, no, we won't do that. He's got about a little over 100,000 more from his Wall of Honor. Now, the reason for that, if we go look at the Wall of Honor, I'm going to scooch right over here, is that he's focused almost all of his stuff on tank. And this gentleman was doing it as well, but he is now shifted to air, and his air just doesn't have a whole lot of Wall of Honor. Okay? So that's another part of it. The decorations, actually the left side is better on decor, especially that critical damage. That is some of my favorite decor to get, is ones that have critical damage, and then the ones that have hero attack and hero defense are also very helpful. But the critical damage ones are very, very good. You guys can go check that out in my in my video about Jacko Skeleton, I believe. But this is the next spot right here. And this doesn't seem like a lot of power difference, but I'm going to show you where this makes a massive difference here. And then I'll tell you the couple of places that he could have gotten this extra troop amount from. So he has 60 more troops. And we'll go ahead and look right here. So down here at the bottom, and let me see if I will do the edit on it so we can see it, so I can circle it for you guys. All right, so right here, he's got 2,300 versus 2,260. That 2,300 it seems like a little bit, but those extra 40 troops, when you watch the videos, make a massive difference, because there's more troops to be able to stay alive and protect your heroes from getting as much damage. Once all those troops are dead, then the heroes take even more damage on it. So that's a big piece of it right there. You're going to want to get your troops up. Now, there's a couple of different ways that could happen, and I will show you guys that in just a moment. Again, I want to finish with all of his stuff first, so we just don't accidentally show his name at any point, because then I'll have to cancel the video. All right, so If we go and look at all of this here, so Tank Hero Attack Boost. Tank Hero Attack Boost doesn't really positively affect the left side since he's not using Tank Hero, but the 25.5% attack boost is going to be versus his 25, and let's use the tool again here. The Tank Hero Attack Boost here is much higher than the Aircraft Hero. It's a 5% jump attack boost, right? And then again with the defense, Air Hero defense is only at 16%. His Tank Hero defense is 22.7%. And then HP, Tank Hero HP is going to be at 22.7%. His Aircraft HP is only at 14%. And all of this is going to be impacted by the different areas that I'm going to show you guys in a second. Again, this missile stuff doesn't matter at all because they're not attacking with missile. Aircraft damage boost, 17%. And then tank damage boost is at 19%. So those are similar, very, very close to the same. There, it's not going to make that big of an impact and difference. All right, so if we go back over here, let's look and see. So you go in and you're going, okay, well, he's got a better, the drone components. If I'm advising the person on the right side, get that last drone component up. You need to focus in on drone components and probably start to pivot to air at this point. I know it's going to stink. It's going to take you backwards a little bit. But if you're going to be dominant, continue to be dominant, it's going to be tough to not do it by shifting to air at this point in the game. These people are on the same server timeline as mine is, so you're going to really want to do that. So you see the attributes applied to all heroes. He's getting a better HP, so health. Hero defense, he's getting a nice amount better, and the hero defense seems like it's not a lot because it doesn't give you a lot of number on there, but that 4380 is a significant amount more than 4315. And then on the hero attack, he's getting a way better hero attack on the left-hand side because he's got this one, the missile. Let me see if I can circle. That one's making the difference here, okay? All right, so next places, and we're going to continue to focus in on our gentleman who requested it, so left side here. His units, he's got higher marking on the right-hand side on his units. So let's go ahead and circle that. I don't specifically know what. I'd have to see both of them, but that's another, that's 2 more levels up on something there, and the units do definitely impact and help. Same thing with a hero. My guess is, and I can't say this definitively, but like the last video, this gentleman on the right-hand side has probably focused in heavily on tank on that hero like I suggested in the other video. And my guess is, and my person on my left-hand side that's has been starting to make the change to air, obviously, probably was focused in on tank or focused in on all of it and is now starting to shift to air, so he needs to get those up. Siege to Siege is also a big boost that he's completed. I love that one a lot. Those are nice. I'll show you guys that in just a second. That helps a lot. Once you get done with your T10s, you can really start to focus in on that. And here, we got a 0 on air mastery, 2% on tank mastery. It definitely is a little bit of a boost. It's not a massive difference, but it's a little bit of a boost. The bigger boost is going to be on the hero and the units ones. So let's go ahead and shift here. We're done with that one. All right, so just to recap real quickly actually, let's go back and look at just a couple more things real quickly. So next is going to be the data chips that he's got here. So let's go ahead and edit again. So he's got 2 more red gears, and those red gears are very, very, very nice. They're not going to be, they're very, very nice, and they're amazing, I should say. It's definitely impactful the more red gear you have. That makes a big difference, and we'll go and look in detail at that red gear in just a second too, of what those data chips specifically are doing for him. But getting it up to red versus where his 2 on this one, let's see if it'll let me see him. Okay, yep, there we go. He's only got 1 dot on this one, and on the other one, he's got 3 dots. So the 2 red ones, you guys go back and watch the video about that. That makes a big difference. Those are game changers. And they are expensive. So, I mean, that's not going to be the best place for everybody to increase their team. And you don't have to have those to make the team go just crazy on it. But if you are spending, whenever the red ones come up and they're at a price range, my price range is typically, I want to stay under $300 for 10 of them. And I typically get them a little cheaper than that. That's a good time to get them. The bullet game right now is not a time when you can get them for that price unless you save your bullets up. All right, let's look at skills next. So when I'm looking here on skills, he's got 2 of his skills max. That's going to make a difference there. That Williams, what he's done here and on the right hand side. And even though he's lost, he was very competitive in the loss of the paper rock scissors games too. He should have lost way worse. You can typically take 4 million higher and just kill anybody who's lower than you. That's got all tank if you've got air, and then tank to missile, missile to air. Works the same way the paper rock scissors game. That one right there, though, those top right hand skills, I believe is which one that is. I'll have to go back and look at it. That's definitely positively impacting him.